Basics. First thing you're going to do, obviously, you're going to pop the hood. We're going to disconnect the battery, take that off. Take a 10mm, and we're going to take off the battery here. Unfortunately, I don't have a 10mm deep socket, so I got to go the little bit of a longer way. So I took this off, the battery tied down. There's the first coil pack right there, and the second coil pack is right next to it, right there. So next we're going to take the intake out here. A bit dirty. All right, once again, got my 10mm. All right, gonna put that in a safe place. Next one, you got another one way right here. I think it's a 10 as well. Let me see. Yeah, it's a 10. There you go, a little 10mm that goes down there. We gotta disconnect the MAP sensor right here. This little thing next to it. Little tab. It pulls right out. Right there. Alright, so next, if you want to make it easier, what I do is I just take this off. This is out. Alright, next up we have your hose here, a little clamp T-clamp. Alright, looks like it's an 8. So, I got it, didn't have a problem. Just a little twisting and pulling and eventually you'll get it off. Now you got it right here. Alright, next, so, you know, the spark plugs, you got one right here. I'll show you a little bit closer in a little bit. And you got one over there. In order to reach this one, it's really tight. It's really easy to just take this, the CPU part here off. Comes off really easy. It's just held down by a bracket, so it'll come off right away. I think it's a 10mm. There's one bolt. There's 2 bolts. Just gonna pull this off right here. It's not that hard. You kind of pull it over the bracket and it just pops right out. You gotta pull it up a little bit. Don't be afraid, you know. Just watch the wiring over here, and I just kind of pull it up, and on top of the bracket, basically, it should hold. Kind of like that. So now, I'll show you. We got one here, and the other one here. I'll get on this side first here. It's a little more, it's a little tighter. It's a little more difficult, I think, on this side at least. I'm gonna put the camera here.
Takes a little force, you know. Be careful not to strip it. Yeah.
There you go. Bolt comes out. It pulls. A little wiggling. Straight out. You know what? My socket can't reach that. It's too tight. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these. Second bolt. And this just, after some wiggling, should just pop right out. Don't be afraid to, you know, bend it a little bit. These are a little flexible. Alright. So, we have the other side here now. A wrench here, my trusty wrench. Comes right out. What you're gonna need is you're gonna need a 14mm deep socket here. That's what I'm using. I had to use this last time. I forgot what this extension is called, but it just gives it a little bit mobility. You're gonna need an extension. I think that might be good. Length here, see if it'll reach my 14mm. All right, so I definitely got it. Oh, this is perfect right here, using one of these two, little extension. And after playing some around, I just put the part that kind of moves around, the flexible part, right at the deep socket. Gonna go ahead and put it in. Now, I already did my spark plug, so I'm actually gonna tighten it because it felt a little loose when I was trying to put it in. It's a little tight, which is why you need that little flexible piece, but it goes right in. You should feel it hit the end. Once you get that taken care of, you'll take the spark plugs out by just loosening them up. I recommend getting one of those magnets, those extendable magnets, to pull them out if you can. I think you can get it out by hand, but it'll be a little bit more difficult. I'm using here NGKs. I got paid like 54 bucks for all four. Great price. I think they work really well. We'll go in here, feel for it. There it is. Once again, I'm tightening it. So if you want to loosen it, you're going to go this way, and then you're going to go to your left. But since I'm tightening it, I'm going to the right here. We're going to put everything back together. Nice and easy. See, where we're going to start. What's this? So I think since we're on this side, we're just going to start with this side here. Start with the second back one first, because that one, the wire overlaps it. It's a little flexible, so it should be easy to just bend right in. Don't over tighten them. Don't recommend it. You're gonna have a headache if you ever need to do them again. This one's much easier to put in. And then we're gonna go ahead. It's gonna be a little tight. Get it right in there. I'm gonna push it in. Well, unfortunately, my camera died while I was recording and I didn't know. But just so I can kind of give you an idea, you're just gonna put the computer back that was hanging up here back into the little holes where it'll just kind of pop in. You got to put some pressure in, but you'll feel it kind of set in. And once it's in, you're just gonna put it over the bracket. Use your 10mm, screw it in. Same with this part. You're gonna reverse the process, and it shouldn't be too difficult. You're gonna want to grab the battery. There you have it.